everybody knows it's kind of the NBA is better when the Lakers are good. The baseball is better when the Yankees are good, right? College football is better when Miami is good. And they've got themselves a superstar quarterback and a superstar head coach. Tyler Van Dimes is back. Look, Tyler Van Dyke, but it's Tyler Van Dimes, TVD. Get with the program. And Mario Cristobal is here for year one. Win total is 9. Take it away. What are you seeing, Donnie?
I'm seeing good things for the Miami Hurricanes. Are we a year too early? I don't want to say we are, because when you have a quarterback that is projected to be a first-round draft pick for college football, you better be doing some damage. And when you play in a state like Florida and a city like Miami, regardless of how the recruiting has gone, you're always still going to pick up fantastic recruits at the skill positions, wide receiver, tight end, and running back. So there aren't any excuses here. If you want to take a look at the tougher schedule, probably going to take a loss at A&M, probably going to take a loss at Clemson. That's just the way things go. So if you look at that team total for Miami at 9 at -105, it still makes sense that it feels like they can get to the 9. The question is if they can get that 10th overall win. But if we're looking at the maturation process, which I love that word, of a young quarterback, there wasn't a whole heck of a lot expected from Van Dyke last year. And this guy came on the season and just lit it on fire as a young quarterback on a team that didn't have a lot of expectations once he came into the football game. You lose De'Ara King, season's lost. This was a godsend to find this kid. And now you come into the season with a lot of momentum, a lot better coaching staff than what you had in the past. So you would say that the sky is the limit. But having said that, there's still a lot of places they have to patch up. We'll see if you can get some key running back plays here. The wide receiver position is a little bit, I don't want to say down, maybe the right word is, experience level of the wide receiving core. But anytime you have Van Dyke at quarterback, that's going to lift up the remainder of the team. Now, I have to get to this. Now, is this the reason between Miami having a 9-team total and a 9.5 or a 10? The reason I'm bringing this up is the one thing that's very upsetting, and we can go off the scale a little bit. The turnover chain is retired this year. I went back and I watched. I'm going to tell you right now, Notre Dame versus Miami just a few short years ago. When the turnover chain came out, it was almost like when you had an interception or a turnover. The entire stadium, the TV broadcast, prime time on a Saturday night, could not wait to see this. And nobody outside, that's ridiculous. Miami has always stunted since the early 1980s, as if they weren't gaudy to begin with. The turnover chain was so Miami it hurt that even if you were the biggest hater of the Miami Hurricanes, you had to sit back and you know what? That's him. That's exactly Miami to a T. And then Mario Cristobal comes to town, Kevin. Not as if he played at Stanford or played on the West Coast at USC or Oregon, where he was a head coach. He played for the Miami Hurricanes. He won championships with the most swaggered teams of all time. And for him to come back and say, we're taking this away because this isn't Miami, I got a feeling, though, Kevin. Miami starts running this table here. They line up against Clemson, a big interception. I think that thing's coming out to play. I really do.